I'm Sarah,
And I'm Catherine.
and this is our travel journal from when we went to Italy.
The flight took a while. It was 9.5 hours. Here are some things we learned on our trip. Italy is a peninsula in southern Europe extending into the Mediterranean Sea, or exactly 4250 north, 1250 east. Some physical landforms that we saw on our trip include the Apennines, the Alps, the Mediterranean Sea, the Tyrrhenian Sea, the Adriatic Sea, and the Ionian Sea. Some natural resources found in Italy include coal, mercury, zinc, potash, marble, pumice, fluorspar, feldspar, pyrite, natural gas and crude oil reserves, fish, and arable land. The climate and terrain in Italy is pretty much rugged mountains, some plains, and coastal lowlands. Sadly, there are some current environmental issues, including air pollution from industrial emissions, polluted rivers from industrial and agricultural effects, acid rain damaging lakes, and inadequate industrial waste treatment. During our trip, we also learned about the culture in Italy.
The largest ethnic group in Italy is obviously Italian, with small groups of German, French, Slovene, Albanian, and Greek Italian. 90% of all Italians identify themselves as Roman Catholic. One of Italy's biggest holidays is Carnival, which takes place 2 weeks before Lent and is a big celebration with dancing and parties in the streets, and everyone wears really colorful costumes and masquerade masks. Every city in Italy has a patron saint, and every year on that patron saint's feast day, everybody gets the day off and just pretty much celebrates that saint's life and their accomplishments. Casual Italian clothing is the same as American, but their celebration and festival clothing is quite different. The women wear ankle-length skirts, usually in bright colors, with an apron over it, and puffy shirts underneath with a vest over it that defines the chest area. The guys wear tight breeches over tights, with a colorful scarf around the waist and a larger shirt. The men usually wear triangular hats, and the women wear shawls over their shoulders and kerchiefs over their head.
One of the best parts about our trip to Italy was its food.
Italy is most known for their food. As carb addicts, Italians eat a lot of pasta, bread, and pizza, all homemade, of course. Naples is the pizza capital of the world. Italy has over 100 different types of pasta, and each region makes their own. Seafood is actually eaten a lot in Italy, and tomatoes aren't used as much as you think. For a long time, since tomatoes are red, which is the color of the devil, they weren't eaten. To clear a few food rumors up, Italians don't use Alfredo sauce. A Frappuccino is not even Italian. Starbucks just took Italian-sounding words, and Italian dressing is just oil and vinegar. Italians eat a lot of dessert, and they're best known for their tiramisu, gelato, and granita, which is also known as Italian ice. Obviously, the official language of Italy is Italian, but small parts of the country speak German, French, and Slovene. The entire population of Italy is about 61 million, and the population of the capital city, Rome, is about 3 million.
We also saw many attractions during our trip.
Alright, now some of Italy's top tourism attractions and cultural landmarks are the Vatican City, where the Pope lives. Yay, Catholics! The Colosseum, where ancient Roman gladiators had to fight each other and they fought lions and stuff till they died. Yay! Verona, where we know from reading Romeo and Juliet with Platt that, they had their little romance, which they both died. Yay. Venice, which is a city that's entirely made up of waterways. The Sistine Chapel, with its beautifully painted ceiling. The Leaning Tower of Pisa, which defies gravity as it stands in a field. Pompeii, which is an ancient city that had a volcano exploded on them in 29 AD. The Piazza del Campo, which is a big architectural deal. And the Basilica di Santa Maria di Fiore, which is a really big, important church. You can get around Italy using trains. They have an active railroad system. waterways, especially in Venice, which is the only way you can get around since cars are not allowed on Venice, and just by using their very extensive roadway system. And here is a nice long list of facts about Italy, with lots of percentages and statistics. Just for you, Mr. Foti. Just for you.
During our trip, we also learned about the government in Italy.
Italy has a total of 3 types of government. One is a unitary republic, which is a state governed as one single unit, in which the central government is supreme and any administrative missions exercise only powers that their central government chooses to delegate. A constitutional republic is a republic that enshrines democratic values and establishes a national, sovereign, independent, unitary, and indivisible state. And parliamentary republic is a type of republic which operates under a parliamentary system. There is no clear-cut separation between the executive and legislative branches. There is, however, a clear difference between the head of government and head of state. Italy gained its independence on March 17, 1861, but Italy itself was not really unified until 1870. The current head of state, or the president of Italy, is Giorgio Napolitano since May 15, 2006. His term length so far has been over 7 years. Elections occur every 7 years. Duh. The head of state is allowed to serve 2 terms. One person in the Senate makes the laws to get approval from the judicial branch.
The most interesting part of our trip was seeing all of the different foods. We learned many things, including how the Italians celebrate different events. The United States and Italy are very unique. While the most prominent religion in Italy is Roman Catholic, the most prominent religion in the United States is Christianity. Italian food is very different from food in the United States, though it is sold in the US. The way that people celebrate their religion in Italy is also different. For example, they have a day that celebrates their patron saint.